After tutoring students at the University of Iowa, Alec Federer saw there was a great need for coaching high school students for the ACTs. Well, Alec is here right now from his private test prep company he calls Transform Tutoring, and you're the tutor, the master tutor there, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So did you ever want to be? Is this the same as teaching, Alec? Tell me the difference between tutoring and being a teacher.
Well,
Same?
I think you get more obviously one-on-one experience and getting to see every student's specific story. Sometimes in the classroom settings, it's harder to get to know them. So I've never been a teacher, but I know that I really like doing the tutoring one-on-one.
Well, yeah, so it's teaching one-on-one is what tutoring is, yeah? So how is it, tell me the difference when working with University of Iowa students and now high school. Is it mainly high schoolers that you coach?
Yeah, primarily sophomores and juniors getting ready for the ACT. When I was coaching students at Iowa, it was more business and math classes and just very specific objectives where you don't get to do a lot of the teaching students how to learn and trying to solve problems as much as, hey, we need to get this assignment in, we need to get this quiz done, and just working through things that way.
Well, for all the parents watching who are thinking, I think my kid does need some extra help in whatever subject. What are the subjects that you teach?
For the ACT?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
so,
yeah, for the
so
ACT
the English
start there.
section, the math section, the reading, and the science section.
Okay.
So we'll cover all four.
Is that mainly what you do? Is there any other kind of tutoring that you do during the school year or even now here in the summer?
I'll do higher level math and sometimes college math classes still for students in the area. I usually like working with the advanced students mostly.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
So what is it, I'm thinking some of it involves almost counseling some of these kids.
Oh, yeah.
Because they, for confidence and other things like that, sometimes you feel like they're therapist maybe? I don't know,
yeah,
know,
I mean,
right?
There's a lot of psychology that goes on with testing itself. Students feel very anxious. They want to perform well. So, and sometimes there's pressure from their parents. So there's a lot of things going on in the sessions, and it's good for us to explore that as well as the material.
Well, I was seeing that you really do try to target, these kids toward maybe a certain school they want to get into?
Yes,
yeah?
That's right. So a lot of students would aspire to go to competitive colleges or colleges out of state. So getting higher test scores will help them position themselves to get into those schools. But also sometimes there's scholarship dollars in front of them that scores would allow them to reach and access.
Where do you do this?
I do this mostly in the Quad Cities area, in libraries, student homes, coffee shops. I also do online stuff
Okay,
too.
so when somebody sets this up with you, Transform Tutoring, from your site, you decide the location, you agree upon the location?
Yeah, sometimes we'll discuss it. Some students, they don't, or their parents don't want them to meet at home, too many distractions.
Okay.
Some students feel more comfortable in their home. So it's kind of just see what's best for them.
Okay.
But a lot of times the library is a pretty productive place.
Oh, I bet, a library. So the other part I was thinking about with the school year about to start, is this something that students or their parents would want to have started right away as the school year starts, or what's the time frame for it?
Yeah. Timelines vary for different students. So if you have a sophomore that's very advanced, they just finished their sophomore year, they might want to tackle it right in the summer or right in the beginning of junior year because they know they have college visits and applications in front of them. And then you have, a lot of times in the fall, is seniors doing it their last chance. So you'll have that too. The juniors kind of go more winter time and spring.
Okay.
So
fall here, or even in August, it can start right up for you.
That's right.
I bet are you busy?
The summer's the busiest.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Like, right, you've been doing some tutoring here during the summer.
Yeah. When you think about a lot of the advanced students, they have lots of other activities, sports and AP classes. So for them, summer is like a break, but they really want to take that next step.
You mainly work with students who are serious students.
Yes.
Do you ever have a parent contact you and say, will you just help my kid learn how to take a test, just basic? So a student is not necessarily an A student.
Yes.
Do you work with those kind of kids?
Yeah, and we do that, and I talk through the fit and the objective, so that way everybody's on the same page, so they can understand what comes out of that process. But there's a lot of it to be said about confidence for the students. Sometimes that's all they really want.
Yes, right. And it takes somebody like you, an outsider, I think sometimes, right? That's not something parents are, I think, very good at.
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
just too close to it.
They'll say, my student won't listen to me, please help. And I say that's probably pretty common. So, yeah, I definitely have that situation occur a lot.
Wow. Well, yeah, and you said you had some other tutors with you for a while, but now it's just you.
It's mostly me, and sometimes it'll be the right fit if someone wants to step in and take some off my hands, or they coach classes I don't.
Well, you call it transformtutor.com, and I know this is, it really is a transformation for most of these kids. And I bet it changes you too, doesn't it? Have you, what do you feel you've gotten out of it, Alec?
I think I've worked with so many students, and it changes me to see what comes from it. So, I'm doing it 9 years now. I've had students who've worked for Apple, they're software engineers, or they're physicians now, or they're going overseas to college. It's amazing what happens. And
I know you got your education in Davenport schools, so yeah, there's a good foundation for. There's a testament right there to the Davenport school system. Because here's Alec the tutor. It was good to meet you today.
Yeah, likewise.
Thanks for what you do. I'm sure you change lives for families and for individuals. Yeah.
Yeah, I take pride in helping our community, so I look forward to continuing to do that.
That's awesome. Yeah, thank you, Alec.
Yeah, thank you.